Hey, welcome to Dinkum slash Rob's corner window video, Dinkum Rob. Seems like a pretty nice guy, actually. I think he wants to build this corner window right there, and he's a new guy. Two posts. How do you build this corner window? I'm going to try to keep this down and dirty. I think this is what he wants to do. So how do you build this? I think what you're going to do is there's probably 1,000 ways of doing it. I'm going to show you how I would do it. And I think you're going to, couple processes. In fact, one of the guys, I think it was Rob Littleton, I believe. Was it Rob Littleton? He said make it out of P solids. Yeah, Rob Littleton. He says to build it out of P solids and stuff. Well, you could do that. You're not going to build it out of a window out of the box. It's going to be a series of P solids and stuff. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a corner window first, a corner opening. It's a corner opening first, and then I'm going to put a molding in here that represents this sloped glass. And then I'm going to put a piece solid for the side piece, I guess. And then if you want to put it in the schedule, good luck, figure it out. I'm sure you could do it by putting a fake window off to the side and doing all sorts of fancy stuff. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to build this window for Rob. Not Rob. Yeah, I think it's Rob. Rob. Here it is. In fact, you can see it right here. I've already sort of done it. And so how did I build it? See that right there? See that right there? Watch this. This is a render view, right? Render view, H vector, bam. And so there it is. This is actually a molding. The window, the glass is actually a molding. And then if I go back to render, HR, render, right there, there we go. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to put a ceiling on it. And you're going to see what happens. So now I can come inside here. Watch this. See, I can come inside here. So this is a P solid right there. So it's kind of like what Rob Littleton said, P solids, but I'm using a molding. I'm also using a molding. I think the molding was a lot easier than this P solid. And so here we go. Let's see how we do it. So first of all, WW, I'm going to put a window right here. All right, and it's a window, and I'm going to open this window up right here, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to you guys do it your own way on this. But this is how I do it. I turn it to a pass-through. I take the casing off, take all the casing off. I don't want a sill on this thing, so I get rid of the sill. Bump, and bam. I think I don't want a frame. I don't want a frame on it. The frame. Figure it out. There's a frame. You don't want a frame on there. And now I think I've got an opening, right? Here you go. Check this out. Here's your opening. I've started making it, okay? The opening. Now I'm going to take this opening and I'm going to shove it into the corner, okay? And I'm going to copy the same thing, Control-CV, and stick it right here, and I'm going to shove this one over into the corner, and you're going to see some stuff. Now, this has not always been available with Cheap, but in the last two sessions, it kind of came out. And look at this. Look at this. You got a post in there. Well, how do you get rid of the post? Well, here you go. Watch this. You open this up. You open this up, and you go frame. Go to the frame. No corner post. Watch this. It doesn't make any sense on this picture. I get it. But watch this. Corner post is gone. There you go. And so now I've got the opening, okay? And I guess I have some kind of a call out right here for the window schedule, but I'm not going to get into that. I promise. So now if you look at what's his name's picture, I think it's Rob. He needs a sill right there, right? A sill. So how would I build a sill? I would build a sill out of P solids, and that's what I did. Is I just that's what I forget it. Here it is. 1-1. I'm going to build this. Here's this piece solid. Three to break. Pull it over like this. You get the idea. And I'm not going to spend too much time lining all this up. You guys get it perfect if you want to. I think he wants a 20-inch overhang. How about 24 inches? He wants 24 inches right there. It's going to be a piece solid, so I got to turn it into a piece solid, or you can turn it into a countertop, whatever you want to turn it into. I always seem to go to piece solids. I don't know why. And I know it's going to be, I'm going to make it 4 inches thick, by the way, above absolute value. Elevation to the top, well, the window's a 4-foot high window, so 32 inches up, 32. Oops, but I better, okay, watch what happens. Tab. There. But I got my Z fighting, right? I got a little bit of Z fighting right there on this sill that I created. So all I do is I just move it up a ½ inch in the Z direction, 0.5, and now you don't have your Z fighting. And now you can give it a new material. I don't care what you do. Oh, bump. Oh, now this is interesting. You probably have drywall on the inside, don't you think? So that's what I did. I just painted it. So I got drywall on the inside. But what do I have on the outside? Well, you probably do this a lot of different ways. Figure it out. Put a molding around it. In fact, that could be kind of cool. Okay, but now, just so you know, now how do you build the glass? This is how I built the glass for this one right here. And I'm going to keep it simple, HB. I'm going to cut a cross section through there like this. And so, see this right here? That's a molding. I'll just do it. I'll 1-1. So I'm going to do it. Oh, I have to do it backwards. I better do this backwards. This is very, very, I think this is directionally based. Just believe me. Well, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to see if I can do it this way. Here you go. One, I'm going to make the glass 1 inch thick. Tab 1. Go up there. I'm going to make it, I'm going to come down here, WA, come down like this. What I'm going to do is I'm making the shape of the molding. That's what I'm doing. I'm making the molding shape right now, okay? This is what the molding is going to look like. I'm going to pull this down one, tab -1. Oh, geez. I'm trying to make this fast. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to go 3 to break, 3 to break. Pull this in like this. It needs to be 1 inch. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just kind of wing it. 1 there. So I'm doing a cross section of the glass. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. So I'm going to pull up. This is a 45-degree angle. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it parallel to this. I think I'm making it parallel to that. There it is. It's going to be a piece of 1 inch glass right there. 1 inch glass, and then it's 1 inch. 0. There. I think I made it simple, okay? And now what is that? All that is right now is a closed polyline, right? A closed polyline. That's the only thing that is. Now, I will tell you that I think I probably did this backwards when I built the molding. I'll just tell you, I think when I built the last one, I did a good job. So there's my molding, right? I'm going to send it to the library, and it's going to be called a window, window garden 2, because I already made one. Okay, I just window garden 2. Done. I bet I have 2 window garden 2s. Yeah, there it is. That's the one I just made. This is the one I made before I got online. Okay, and so it is just a shape of a molding. Now what I'm going to do, that's a cross section. I'm going to close that cross section up. I don't want to save it. I'm going to go to my floor plan, and now I'm going to see if I did this right. I just always get confused on this thing. I'm going to make this a molding, okay? There's your molding. I made it. It's a polyline. It's a polyline right now. Now I'm going to turn it into a molding, a 2D molding, not a 3D molding, but a 2D molding. Now I'm going to take that molding and I'm going to add a new molding, which is the one I just created. And with any luck, which I never have, I'm going to attach that molding. That's the molding that's attached to it, okay? You see this shape of it? And I know that I want the bottom to be 32 inches above the ground, 32 inches above the ground. I understand your moldings. I'm not going to teach you about moldings right now. So Control L, let's see. Oh, there you go. See, now see, I built this one. See how I built this one? It's backwards. Let me see if I can change this. Oh, let's just see. Let me just see if I can change this. Because I think I'm smart. Now look at this. Look at this over here. That molding, that glass molding, the window molding is backwards. You understand what I'm saying? So suppose I take this molding, and I don't know if this is going to be right, and I'm going to take the molding and I'm going to invert it, extrude on the inside. Well, there it is. Ain't that clever? Ain't that clever? But it's actually, I did it sort of wrong. I'm just telling you, when you do practice with it, and I don't practice with it. Well, watch this. If I take this and I change the molding, I get rid of this molding, delete this one, and I get rid of the molding I actually added the first time because by some magic I built it the right way. Window Garden 1. Watch what happens. And I don't want to extrude it on the inside. Just believe me, I just don't. Oh, maybe I do. Did I draw this thing backwards? Ain't that a pistol? I wish I knew what I was doing on these stupid things. Maybe the other one would have worked. I don't know. Shit. These moldings are always so confusing to me, but somehow most of the time I muddle through it. Oh, now you'll see that this molding. I'm just telling you. It's just you can see the first time I did a good job on it. That's my point. Oh, you. Oh, did I? The molding is. Oh, it's got to be 32 inches high. You nitwit. Oh, not horizontal offset, 0. Vertical offset, 32. Tab. There it is. There. Now I did it right. I think. Oh, I know why this isn't closing right here, because you'll notice that I have a 24-inch sill out here, and on the first time I built it as 20 inches, so I just screwed it up. But anyway, that's the idea behind the molding, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and paint this thing like this, and now you got your glass right there, and now I'm going to revert back to this one that by some mystery I built correctly the first time. You see that? You see this right here? In fact, well, you can see this, right? You can see this thickness of the glass. And now, I mean, if I look at Rob's picture, where is it? I swear my Mac is just so screwed up half the time. So I got to reboot it. Anyway, there you go. Now just build it. Now for this other side right here, this side right here, WWHB. All you do is you take a back clip cross section, and I want to add a piece of glass right here, right? 1-1. And add this piece of glass like this, and you get the idea. I mean, I'm not going to bore everybody with this crap. You guys can figure this stuff out. I'm just going to build there's it's just a polyline right now. Now I'm going to convert it into a solid. And you know, one of the big mysteries that the big problems I had right there, and I'll show you where it is. Okay, I'll show you where it is. 7.7. I think I built it somewhere right in. There it is. There's that peel, and then now I just have to turn it into glass. And one of the things that when I first started using this program, and you're new, Rob Dinkum, is you're thinking a lot of steps ahead. Like, well, what layer is this on? How does this show in plan view and elevation view and what have you? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm not going to bore you with, but I get it. I mean, I'm not getting into that kind of a detail. I'm just creating it for you. How you want it to show up in plan and how you want it to show up in a window schedule and stuff, that's something for another day. But here's a side piece there, and I just have to go ahead and I have 6, and I'll go ahead and put this in. Where's my plan view right there? Yeah, here's my piece of glass that I just created. One tab right there. There's the piece of glass that I just created. 09. I don't know. Put it right there, wherever you want it. I don't care. And then just add some other stuff to it. Okay. And I know there's 1,000 things that you have questions on, but that's the gist of how to do it. That is the gist. I don't know how much time I've used up, but I got to get to work. There you go. And I'll show you something. Here's something very clever. Here's something really clever right here. Okay, wait, watch this. Watch this. W. Hang on. W. Don't say that. I'm going to the floor plan. I have 6 floor plan and elevation. Now here's the key. Now did you notice that I just painted the inside of this sill the color of the drywall? Right. That's what you wanted, right? Don't you want the drywall running up into here? But what about on the outside? Well, there's several ways of doing it, but this might be the easiest way to do it right here. I think it might be the easiest way. It might be a way. It might be a way. Listen, watch this. Molding. I'm dealing with my molding, right? My garden window molding. Why don't I add another one? Add another molding. And if I go to what I have something called my molding. So I have my molding number 1. I just have these are just rectangles. That's all they are, okay? The height is going to be 4. The width is 1 because I think it's 4 inches high, right? 1 inch, and I vertical offset. 32 inches above the ground. This is going to be really interesting, and that's actually to the top. 32 inches to the top. You have to reset it if you change that number right there. 32 to the top. Okay, so it's going to be to the sill. I'm creating molding right to the sill. And I'm going to. But I'm going to. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna give you a material for that, which is the one I'm just creating right now. No, this is the one I'm creating right now. Select material, plans. How about it's gonna be a decent. How about come on, Scott, just figure one out. Honey, how about wood? Make it wood so you can see it. Check that out. You see, I just added that molding. It's on the same molding as the glass, isn't it? So but what happens is it's really flush. So watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you something here. Rob, you're new. You're new. You know nothing. I'm going to teach you something. You. Watch this. Now, if I come to this molding, I got two moldings on this one polyline, right? I've got two moldings on this one polyline. So now I'm going to go to the second molding that I added, and ooh, I want a horizontal offset. Watch this. And again, this is a guess if I'm going in the right direction. Wrong direction. Or maybe you like that direction. Let me see if I can do it again. Molding. Window. One day I will know this. I should make it -1. Watch this. There you go. Now I created that molding. Oh, wait. Maybe I want that molding to be just a little bit higher. Molding, that molding right there. It's that molding there. Not 32 inches. It's really 30. I just know this stuff. 31.5. No, it's 32.5. Sorry, 32.5. Watch what happens on this wood molding on the left. It's going to go up a ½ inch, okay? So it's going to cover the edge of that drywall. There you go. Now, one problem with this is I don't have a molding on this edge over here. I get that. Oh, okay. So what would you do? Well, this is what I might do. I might go ahead and select this and I might copy it in place. This is one way of doing it. Okay. I'm going to copy it in place. Okay, I'm going to copy it in place, and now I'm going to wrap this around like this. Watch this. Oh, now I got this. But what happened was I also created a slow piece of glass in here, because remember the profile of that molding? So now I got that slow piece of glass. So you got to deal with that. I mean, you use two separate moldings, or just so you know, I mean, I could select this molding right here. I could select this molding and I could take cancel. I can take this edge right here, right? This edge right here, right? One edge right there. And I can say, oop, I don't want a molding on this edge. Watch what happens. I just lost that molding, didn't I? So you can take the molding off. What did I take off? Oh, what did I take off? Wait, hang on. H vector. HR. Wait 1 second. UU. Cancel. I think I turned off. There. I just. You see what I just did? I just turned off the wood, which is what I wanted to do the first time. But I thought I was going to turn off the glass. Hang on a second. I'm going to add it back on. And I'm going to add it back. I'm not sure if I. Is there two? Sorry, H. This is for me. Oh, yeah, there is. Ain't that a pistol? Check this out. Now, watch what happens here for a second. If I select this, I can. This is what I'm talking about here. I'm going to add this molding back, and I'm going to add the glass on. You understand I'm using a molding polyline right here, and I've got two moldings attached to it. And I am actually, and I didn't realize I could do this, I am taking off one molding at a time. Watch when I add this molding back on. I'm adding a molding back on, and you're going to see this go away, and I'm going to get that slow piece of glass back. I think that's what's going to happen. There it is. There it is. So okay, so what I'm getting, I don't have time for this crap. Oh, let's take a look at this. I'm going to take a molding off. I don't know what I did. Play with it. I want to put the molding back on. What happened to my slope? Well, I didn't have a slope molding. That's right. Oh, yeah. Hang on. hang on, molding, garden window, okay. I'm going to take the garden window off. This is interesting. I'm going to take the garden window off, which is this slope right here, but I'm going to leave that piece of wood on. Oh, I didn't do it. Anyway, I guess it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work, and I'm just not very smart. There it is. So anyway, I guess the point is, I thought I did it right, but anyway, I guess I didn't. I guess it didn't work as well as I thought it would work. So if you want to add this wraparound molding, you're going to get this slope ceiling and blah 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 HR. So anyway, hopefully that helped you out, Rob. I know it's very convoluted, and now let's just pull up your garden window for a second. Here it is, right here. Now, is yours and mine similar? I think so. I mean, I know I get the fact that you have some trim around here, or some casing or frame work, and I think just the way to do that, you're going to just have to do it out of Peace Solids. I will tell you though that back in the day, this corner window thing was quite a feat that we worked on one day. A couple, 3 or 4 of us, trying to work around to create this corner window. Anyway, what they did is they finally figured out a way to give it to us, and we were able to do it. So we did it, and we can now do it. And so if I select this right here, and if I go over to frame as corner post, there, I just added the corner post back in if I want it. What's interesting though is it doesn't show up here, does it? I mean, it doesn't show up in plan view. Why not? I don't know. It showed up at one time, and now it doesn't. Put your own post in there. It's better than it was. It's still not perfect, believe me. I'm done. Frame. I got work to do. About to go to work. Frame, right there. Frame. That's corner post, no corner post. Got it fixed. That's the end.